See, now that I live in London, coming from New York, you get differences between the two cities. Amongst the differences is the underground. It's different from the New York subway system. So, from Hampstead, where I'm staying, in order to get down to the west end of London, I have to get the Northern Line. I have to catch the Northern Line right down. See, and so I've memorized this. I go into the tube station, on the train, pow, down to the west end. No problem at all. But all other lines are like evil to me, I just don't want to know about them. The Bakerloo line, could get stuffed like, I just don't care about it. Just the color of it turns me off. Anyway, so riding the Northern Line all the time, I was very curious to read that a man had been killed on the Northern Line trying to get home during one of the rush hours, and his name, I'm sure you'll be familiar with, is George Crumpet. See how soon we forget. Well, George Crumpet died at Leicester Square, you see, and a group of people and myself have formed this society to perpetrate his name, you see, and we used to be the Free Oscar Wilde Society, but we've wiped that out now, and we're just solely concentrating on the perpetration of the name of George Crumpet, and this is our anthem. His name will be known for all time. is an EP that I've made with a friend of mine in New York, but it's actually 4 sides that were culled from an LP that was only released in the States, not released here. And if you can see, this is the New York subway system. I don't know if you can see it. That's the New York subway system. That's 5th Avenue right there. And we took about 150 pictures, in this station around the corner. You can't see around the corner, but there's like a little wall over here, you see? And you see how mad we look? You see how angry? You know why? We were there for about a half an hour around this corner, taking all these pictures. And after we finished and we were wrapping it up and everything, we looked on the wall, and right behind us, in very clear print, was "Fuck you." Records having no sense of humor. They refused to accept those pictures, and we had to take these pictures again. So anyway, the reason I'm bringing this all up is because the song about the thing is Wednesday morning, 3 a.m. Also in this bag is my shirt.